And we're early! We're not starting yet! Welcome everyone! Hoi hoi! Hang on here. I'm ready for the session. Bought something interesting. I looking for some classical music, some Beethoven, and some Richard Wrangler. And I came across a song and I was like, oh, that's not what I was looking for. But it was fun. It's Ride of the Valkyries, but from Brothers of Metal Official. They're a metal band, and I just want you guys to check them out. Play a little bit of this, because I thought it was kind of fun. You know, we'll play a minute or so.
The Chase Ink Business Cash Card.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine my surprise. I'm like, yeah, let's do some, you know, get those big old tubas in there, whatnot, and then this shows up. And I'm like, nodding, nodders, let's go.
I hear the horns are calling, the fight is drawing nigh. Let them bring their thunder and their puny battle cries. Forging an alliance with my courage and my steel. I am not afraid to die and I will never kneel. I don't give a flyer if I win or if I lose. Surviving is a coward's wish and death is what I choose. My stamina depleted, but I am standing still. When the final blow will fall, I'm ready to be killed. Behold, the sky is burning, fight for the sake of death. Race for your true ascension. This is the ride of the Valkyries.
Alright, yes. That was just a little fun song I came across. I really want to listen to it while I'm playing like some Dark Souls and trying to fight some people. I'm pretty confident it's going to make me way more aggressive than I'm supposed to be. I should be like patient and like wait for my openings, but listen to the song, I'm just gonna be like, charge! Murder! But anyhow. Yes. If you want to listen to the rest of it or check out any other stuff they do, that is Brothers of Metal. Maybe I can put a link in the description. I don't know. I just came across them as of today. I thought it was kind of funny. How does one edit stuff again? Blah. Yanny. I'm not a professional. This is fine. I think I know how to do it the other way. If we just refresh near, I should definitely mute the stream. Oh wait, can I just do this other ways? Edit. Details. There we go. Description. Link. Yay. That's the people's. Let's go to their actual official thing. Oh look, they have a bunch of little leather shoulder plates and whatnot, furs. Their covers. Speaking of leather, I want to make some leather armor. Would you guys be interested in seeing that? I've already made an archer bracer. I kind of want to make, like, more leather stuff. Would you guys be interested in just seeing me make leather things? Like a wallet? Or whatevers? I don't know. Some stuff. Oh, another thing I've learned and want to do more of is, wire weaving. So that's a thing that Norse or Nordic people, Vikings and whatnot would do. They used to braid and like weave wires. And that was a pretty cool thing I've learned. I've so far made an earring and a ring out of wires. That's kind of fun, braiding some copper wire together. Anyhow. Rambling. That's right, we have D&D's today's. Should do just a random stream of just doing cool stuff. Cool whatevers. Cool to me, at least. Maybe not all of yous, but hope you enjoy it. Nonetheless. Where was my thing again? There it is. Here we are. It is now in the description. Yay! Yay. Alright. Well, Neil. Whatever shall we do? Take a sneak peek at the... Let's see here. Window capturing Valorant. We're not playing Valorant. We're playing Ranger with another Ranger. And you know what? One more Ranger. Rangers. There we are. Give you a little sneak peek. Sneak peek. Okay. There's also, this is going to be for the multi-classed one. We got more story stuff to come. But anyhow, for now we're just chilling out at a tea party. It's funny. Anyhow. Yeah. I should probably hop on so other people's main joins. Streaming. We're streaming. Whoa. Wom wom. You know, no one's here and I am set up. And if I'm not completely set up, I'll just improv the rest of it like I always do. Yeah. We could do some other stuff. Speaking of, are you guys familiar with the game Balatro? Balatro. Yeah. Playing that game is pretty fun. Chill out. Me and one of the players have been, doing some head-to-head competitions. They should make a competitive version of this game, a competitive mode. We'll switch over to there we go. Where we've been playing with decks and whatnot, and we're just trying to see who gets the highest. So we both play 8 runs and we try to win. And then whoever scored the highest number of chips essentially takes a victory. And or if we just went farther, if they like died on round 5 or whatever, we made it to like round 7, I ought to win because I made it farther. So that's just been a fun little competition, but I'd love to see if they make like a head-to-head PvP version of this, where instead of playing against an AI, we're playing against each other. That would be fun. My favorite has to be the Ghost deck. I like Spectral cards too much. I've played it all the way to the gold chip. Double stacks. Let's go home. This is probably a terrible idea because I'll have to play real well. Get a good hand. Well, I've got a straight. That's decent. Oh, right. Discards. My kings. Oh no. Well, straight's 200. That's not as good as I would like, but that whole whoa. That's almost a royal flush. That is. I am 1 jack away. I'm just. I really shouldn't do it because I don't have a whole lot of discards, but I'm gonna go for it anyways. But hear me out, what if I get it? What if we just play this 9? We're like, oh right, I forgot about that, I'm an idiot. Man. Well. I should have just played the cards. Now we're gonna get more discarded, so what if I just play jack. Ah, no, you discard the ones I didn't want to get discarded. I wanted to flush. Ah, well. Yeah, I messed up. Let's ignore that one. We were derping around too hard. Polychrome's good. Could just go for the full house. I'm down. Could go for diamonds. That we had 4, so it's probably better, but hey, there it is. Could go for diamonds again, but full house. Yay! Yelling out. Oh. How much do we need again? Not that much. Will this be enough? Why not? I don't know. We're too short. Ah, whatever will I do? Have a 3. Yay. Probably should discard, see if I could get $1 more out of it, but it's fine. I wish you weren't perishable. But thank you for the free card. Pants! Ah man, they're both I gotta pay money for. You know what's great about these though? You can buy them and then say thanks for the $1. I should have played it and then sold it right before the end. And then I could have got stuff out of it, but it's fine. I earn an extra $1, but one minus hand size. We should go for hearts here. We should go for hearts here. We should go for hearts here. I don't. Okay. Let's go. Jacks, spades. Jacks and spades. Yeah. No spades, but we did get a 2 pair. Yeah, that should be enough. Yeah. Yeah. No waiting for others. Oh well. Also perishable. Pear's real easy to get. I could just get my money right back and then sell the thing, so why not? We don't need 7s. Be gone 7s. Can't play with the previous ante. Well then, what if we 2 pair into straight? Oh, is a pair. We'll just get our dollars first. Oh wait, I could get multiple dollary dues. Like this. Yay! Money! Though now I should probably try to win. Yeah. This is gonna be a little bit hard. But I see straight flush potential. Straight off, we did it. Yay! Four of a kind. I'm not gonna do it four of a... Well, it might, but... Unlikely. Ah, wow, four of a kind. Ah, it's 4 times molten, so good, but getting a 4 of a kind is so hard. What if we just get $2 extra? Doesn't that sound good? $5 here. I definitely need more multiplier if I want to win. I don't know if you're it, because getting a 4 kind is very difficult. I have 2 discards. But there's that buffoon pack we could pick. We could get extra jokers by skipping next round, so I think it'll be okay. Money, extra discard. I could disable the blind. That might be good. Definitely would like the molts, because I need that to win. Money is always nice, especially because I plan to sell these stuff. You're perishable, which is kind of funny because I gotta sell you. You're a rental. Extra discard would be nice. Disabling just makes it play like a normal thing, but I'd still kind of want 4 of a kind. What did I play? I played a straight flush, so heart's kind of out of it. We played that stuff. I'll take the discard. Alright, what do we want to get a 4 of a kind of? It looks like our options are 8s. 8s are an option, and 6s. 8, 6s, and 2s. Sixes and 2s. I could go for the 3 of a kind thing, but like we have 4 hands to play. We can play one like this. Just see how much I get. That wasn't that bad actually. Two's an option. Oh wow, we don't really need it. There's a full house right there. But big numbers. What if we just say goodbye? We did it! Be gone, you! Then I don't have to pay the $3. Yay! I should throw you here, that way you get multiplied. Yay! Straight. Well, it's as big as I thought it'd be, but it's fine. It's definitely big enough. Spectral pack, yay! Face card, number cards. Number of enchantments or higher quality enchantments. Money. Money. Steel's pretty good too, but not particularly on the cards I wanted. Yay! More spectral. A gold seal. or more enchanted cards. Pretty lucky. 3. Hand size. I would discard 2, but I have a lot more. And that could get me a 4 of a kind a lot easier. Well, definitely a lot easier. Aw, man. My steel card. I also forgot about the discard thing again. Why do I keep forgetting about that? No. My 4 of a kinds is ruined. We could just do something else though. Like, get that straight. Ooh. And get the monies. This the way we want? I think. Nah, we're gonna discard stuff, so we'll just play on the higher end. Yay! Oh. Wow. Oh, no, I ate my banana. The potassium. It was too tempting. Only 1 round remains. Now I could sell you and get $5 now. Or get the bonus monies here, which I think is just another $5, but I get 1.5 times the molt out of it. I could just sell it at the end though. $3, that's not worth it. I'm okay with this. Ah, that wasn't that big. Yay, 6s. There we go. Oh wait, I forgot to sell you. No. Oh wait, I can just sell it now. Yay! I thought you'd be eating like the banana. That actually makes it nice. You can just, they're just disabled. Ah, did not know. And a free seal. Oh, popcorn. It's almost there. It's almost there. Yay. Money. Oh, queens. How many queens we got? None. I played it. That's right. Oof. That's right. I'm supposed to be going for 4 of a kinds. I don't want it 6s again, but man, I should have gone for 4s. Oh well. Oh wait, I have no jack. Oh no. Here's the 6s. I'm going to play. I should probably play, see if I can just draw one more 6, because I don't think the point 5 is going to help me out as much as just getting another 6. Kind of just need a 6 in order to win. Oh no, I didn't get a 6. Ah, this might be the end of the run. There's 2 of them left. This would give me pair triggered 2 times. See. Well, we'll see if it's enough. Oh no. Oh well. I definitely need to buy more jokers, not hold on so much money. But no money. It's so nice. Yay! Free jokers. Oh, not allowed. Oh, that's right. Well, I just wanted to get rid of the cards anyways. Yay! Yeah, there's a still not here. Oh no, they're late. Just me. Alone. Oh well. Yeah. Do I want you forever? You don't help modifiers, but you do definitely help with me buying all them planet cards. You I definitely want because you're... you being eternal. Ah, I should have bought you first Polychrome 2 and then... Because then you can't be destroyed whenever you use these again. Because you're eternal. Yeah, I'll take it. That would pair nicely with that one, but... $10, woo! I don't know what I want to play yet, so... Ace Spades. Diamond Heart. Diamond. Heart. Spades. Clubs. Yay! Worked out pretty nicely. What? Was I missing one? Oh well. Hearts are missing, but I don't really need them. I might need them. I need like 300, right? I do have that 2 pair there, however, spades. Boing. Yay! Two jokers. Oh, see, this one would be really good with this one. However, this one's limited, it's gonna go away. This one would be eternal. This one's not so good because I get less of these. 3. I could go for straights. I could build a straight deck. Yeah, it's eternal, so it can't be destroyed. I mean, I could just polychrome willy-nilly. I am down. I'll mill you. I'll polychrome one of these. Because we're stuck with them anyways. This one's okay. And this one. Clubs are not allowed. What's wrong with country clubs? We're a club sandwich. We're a good old bonk. The great clubs. Or that like iron melted warhammer that's essentially a club in Dark Souls 2. That when you cast fire on it, it's like a giant chicken leg. You twirl around and launch yourself at them. Then you can do the chicken dance with it too, with your big old flaming chicken leg. The drumstick. What was I doing again? Let's see here. Be gone. We want straight. Jack. But if we get a jack, we can just go. Could also get a 6 though. I like the 7. Gives 2 outs. Get a jack, then we don't need you. Ah! We didn't get it. Well, I think that's the run. Wow. See, I am also playing on the hardest difficulty you can get in this game, so. Once again, no jacks. How interesting. Man. I mean, clubs are arguably better than a straight because I think it gives you 5 more credits. Yeah. 5 more little blue chips. Yay! Going for full house. Going for a full house. Yeah, well, didn't get it. 5s were there, 6s were there. Is this the run already? Yeah. Wow. Man. Hearts again? Surely I can get 1, right? No? Ah, man. Are aces enough? Ah! Anyhow. Just waiting for peoples. Never been around. Wow. That's what I thought. Oh yeah, if you don't know, there's little buttons down here that can toggle how things are sorted. You could be like rank, suit, hearts, making it hurts. I really like this one. Man, I like this one because I like getting player cards with seals on them. And they could also have sometimes other benefits. But I have to pay $3 every time. Really like this one, but also Polychrome's really good, but I don't know on what Joker I'm gonna get. It could be something I don't want to take. And I also have this, so we'll just keep stacking up some free seals. This is a free tarot card. Spades. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, I could just make things. I mean, I've done with spades. Question is, do we sell you for the $1? Or just take our free card? Or do we get more seals? I want the arts. Art, or whatever sound seals make. Yeah, I'm clapping their little flippers. I'm not playing properly. What am I doing? I'm gonna lose this again. I'm not paying any attention to what I'm doing. Ignore me. I'm just blah. Brain not here. Vouchers are okay, but they're eh. Potential straight flush, but you know. We don't need that much. Oh, interesting. Straight flush, woo! Yeah. I earn $4, but lose $3. But it's Polychrome. $3 every round, let's go. That's a funny card. It just feels unnecessarily complicated. So you earn $4 at the end of round, but it's a rental, so you use $3 at the end of the round. It's just getting $1. Probably want more of a boost than just 1.5. I don't want Eternal though. Though I could go for Eternal Tarot cards. Could get a pretty decently high bolt this way. I'm down for it. They're already polychromed. Meaning it would destroy you if I use you, so I'm gonna have to sell you eventually so I can polychrome you, but it's fine. Take my $3 until then. Missing 8. Hearts are option though. I feel like I got rid of something I wasn't supposed to. Must play 5 cards. How interesting. It's only 600. I'll be fine. Yay, spades. Now we just make this 9 a little golden 9. Get a +1 molt. And then we get $3 more out of it. Let's go. That just made the math even more way unnecessary. Earn $4, but lose 3. But by the way, you lost 3, but you had a gold card, so you gain 3. So you're actually just gonna earn $4 at the end of the round. Yep. Cards, please. Oh, I really like this one, but... Lucky cards. We already have golden 9s, so we don't necessarily want to be playing 9. So I could get both 9s, which would be pretty good. Okay, I want to get lucky face cards. Alright, onwards. Missing a 4. Though we're pretty close on spades. I'll play it. 4. Yeah. There is a flush there. Wow. Yelling out. Wow. I mean, I thought we were doing D&D today. We're just showing more session and you're just like, oh no. My money. Free planet cards. Ooh, steal. I want to steal king because I could get the 1 king card, but steal queen. Man, my money is gone. I need some money. That's a wall I saw. Getting over the wall is pretty tough. Definitely gonna need more molt than what I currently have. More bonuses. Thus, we're going to spend all our monies. I'll sell you, because I want to use you on you. If I buy you, I won't exactly have enough. I got pair. Maybe I can find parody or something. Oh, I can't. Get old 8 malt. I don't think I'm gonna pass the 8,000. In order to pass it though, I think I'm gonna have to go for some like big stuff, like full houses and whatnot. I kinda gotta get lucky here. That way I get my pair, and I also get we'll just put 2 pair, I guess. Just see how that scores. Maybe I should swap these. It's gonna be too late, but we have the queens. I'm gonna play the full house. Yay. Oh, it was close. I don't have enough to do much of anything else. We'll just have to hope I get lucky. I did know. It was pretty close. Blah. I'll show you guys around me actually winning, because I have won before. For some reason, I really want to click this and just get like 4 tarot cards. But why not? Let's see what happens. If I had jokers, this would be good. I could get lots of money. Just start destroying all my cards. Why not? Just get rid of them. And then we'll use you to get another one to destroy even more cards. We don't need these. What cards do I get rid of again? 3s and 4s? Well, be gone, 3s and 4s. We don't need you. Become steel. I was kind of hoping for some money ones. Spades. Could go for a 10 and get a royal flush though. I think I'll have the fun in that. This is dumb. Definitely not the right play. Well, let's go for it anyways. We didn't get the 10. We did get some spades though. Maybe this will be enough. Probably not. Could go for polychrome, but let's hold on, because I can always make polychrome. much better than streams. We didn't get it. What? Wow. Like $5, thanks. Money. Hello, welcome. People have arrived.
Hello, I'm here.
Yeah, by the way, I am streaming. You are live.
Hello, other people.
Yes.
I'm so sorry for taking so long.
No, you're fine. You're actually the first one to show up.
Doesn't mean I'm not late.
Yeah. I was just
It's
chilling out.
weird how other people aren't here yet.
Yeah. How late do you guys all stay up? I noticed you guys were up there.
I was up till around 3.
I see. That explains things.
Also, that's not why I was so late. My mom wanted to chat.
Ah. Also, that's a very good reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm playing some Loud Bro.
Nice.
Yeah. I've been failing constantly. I was like, oh no, stream. I actually wanted to show you I'm decent at this game. But I'm playing also on the hardest difficulty you can get, the gold chip.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
I got pretty close on one run, but you know.
Okay.
Derping around. You wanna do some head-to-heads?
In a little bit, because I also forgot to level up my ranger.
Oh yes, make sure to do that. You're level 20 now, which means you also have your domain. And I've realized no one talked to me about that. About what they want their domain features to be.
Oh goodness.
Because you can customize it.
Always have your favorite terrain.
Yes.
I'm gonna figure out the other stuff first.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and level up. That's the last thing. That's your level 20 of. Because that one also gives some suggestions you can use, so if you don't know, you could always use those. You could be like, yeah. Oh, don't forget, you have the amazing ability that you can recover 4 focus points if you don't have any.
Truly the greatest feature in all of Advanced Ranger.
Yes, yes, the pinnacle of Ranger. If you had 2 focus points, no, you don't get any more. You get 4 only if you have none.
Exclusively if you have none.
When you start combat.
Eat your heart out.
This is such a dumb ability for sorcerers when they had it. I think it is the biggest slap in the face of all of the classes. Because some of the like sorcerer abilities cost like 3 sorcerer points. So it's like, oh yeah, I get to use my sorcerer ability one time. That's it. I get to
Just the
heighten
one.
spell once. That's like if a level 20 sorcerer is walking into a fight with 0 sorcery points, I think there's a problem.
Hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. For you guys, it'll also be kind of funny because 4 points is also absolutely nothing. That's literally what you get at level 1. I don't know. But the other features should be fun. You guys are gonna have reliable attacks. I'm really interested how that's gonna play out. I'm looking forward to it.
You have Gunner.
Excited. Speaking of reliable stuff, I realized reliable talent for rogues at 11th level, one of the best feats you can just take is skilled, which is usually like a laughable joke like thing that like sure it's okay, but like in comparison to all the other feats is very meh. Of I just get 3 skill proficiencies and or tool proficiencies. But if you combine it with reliable talent says if you're proficient with the skill, any roll you make that's like 9 or below instantly like jumps to a 10. So if you get skilled and you just become skilled in 3 more skills, you're just proficient with them, all of a sudden that's 3 more skills you kinda can't fail at. Which is kinda funny. You're like, oh yeah, Arcana check? Well, I got a +5 because I'm proficient with it, or whatever. 2 plus whatever, or whatever. Nonsense. Meaning my minimum roll's a 15. Which I think is fun.
For sure.
Which also would mean for stuff if you were somehow able to like counterspell or do some other things like that. You could do a lot of fun stuff there. You could just be like, I auto pass. Get expertise into it, get like a +9 or 11 like Fuki. And just be like, yes. I auto cast Wish because yes, it's a spell I'm not capable of casting because it's out of my skill level when I use said spell scroll. However, I have reliable talent, which means minimum roll of a 21, please. Can cast 12th level spells. I don't know. Just kind of fun.
I love the kind of stuff you can get away with and
D&D.
powerfully building a character.
Yeah.
It's great.
I mean, you can do some nonsense. That's not even like, that's powerful out of combat, which I think is really fun, and not an avenue people explore enough. And you know what you could combine it with? You could combine it with Bard. You could, I think Rogue Bard is the best out of combat character. You get 11th level Rogue, and then a bunch of Bard stuff as well. You get the Jack of all trades for adding proficiency to all your stuff that you're not proficient with, and you get all those extra proficiencies. whatevers. I think, didn't they get expertise? I think they did get expertise in a particular thing as well. Might have been also a subclass that did it. But you'd have all sorts of expertise and proficiencies. I'm curious, is it possible to get proficient using just normal rules and whatnot? Not the new 2024 ones that let you take skilled multiple times, but the ability to get proficient with every skill in the book and then also have reliable talent. I'm curious. Is it possible?
Maybe.
Actually, I think the way you could do that is just taking multi-classing a ton. So you go 11th level rogue, and then whenever you take a new class, don't you get a bunch of like proficiencies you can pick from? You pick like 2 or 3? Yeah, I think that's the way. Just have like 1 level in like 4 other classes, 4 or 5 classes. And then 11 levels in rogue. And then you could just be like, man, I can't roll below, I don't know, 15 on anything. Anyhow. Oh, what legendary item you thinking about?
That's the question, isn't it?
Indeed. And thus it was asked.
I'm thinking probably something that gives me some kind of defensive buff. I'm thinking about my last feat slot is probably going to be something that ends up giving me fire resistance, considering how common fire is as a enemy damage type.
In the particular set of things.
Yeah.
When you're dealing with hell stuff.
Yeah. I mean, canonically, Jimmy the Squib has been fighting werewolves and creatures from the hells and flaming monsters in particular for all 20 levels.
Yes.
So he would probably prioritize that.
Indeed.
He even learned how to conjure thunderous explosions just because his fire wasn't working. Yeah, that works.
Oh, you could actually get the, well, never mind. I was about to say that there's like the fire elemental adept or something that lets you ignore fire resistance, but the things you're fighting are typically immune, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I have now added Unfocused, the greatest possible ability or feature to my character sheet.
You want to know one of the most useless jokers of all time? A
Huh?
rental egg.
Oh, no. You know what's even more useless?
What?
A permanent egg.
Correct. Well, no, that one's not as useless, I think, because that one,
Well,
there's
situationally, because if you get something that is boosted based off of the sell value of other jokers, then it's useful,
Correct.
but only in that circumstance.
there's like,
Exclusively.
there's
There's
two
like
cards.
one other joker that does that.
2 cards. There's a tarot card that says you get money equal to your joker value.
That's true.
That one's super good.
The pirate
Because
joker
that one
and
can go
that
up to
tarot
50.
card.
However, this one says you lose $3, but you gain the sell value of $3 when at the end of the round, which means this joker that costs $1 for me to buy will just cost me $1, and I would never make any money off of it ever.
Truly amazing.
The only way that could be worse if it was eternal rentable.
Mm.
Which is a really funny Joker.
Last focus talent.
Yeah. I also have next session prepped up.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. Or when you guys multi-class, which I'm curious how that's gonna go.
Oh. Hey, Kona.
Yeah?
There is not... Wait. Hang on, I might have just read something wrong. Yeah, I did, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Panic engaged! Oh no! Sorry, what was going on?
I misidentified focus talents as the subclass feature, and I was like, I don't get anything for level 18. This is an issue, but no one gets anything for level 18, so it's fine.
I mean, yeah, well... You get focus talents.
Yeah, focus talents. I'm comfy with the focus talents I have now, so guess what? I'm getting 20 additional move speed!
There's also multiple subclass features that say you get an additional thing at level 18. I
Mine
think
doesn't.
the Wanderer gets the one that says like, hey, this is the point where you can ignore all levels of exhaustion until you die. I know the Specialist says, I don't have to worry about picking talents anymore, I just know all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this might be the fun moment where Elementalist should get the ability to summon an Elemental.
I was also thinking that. I'm like, they're a little overloaded as is, but summon an Elemental is pretty cool.
Level 18 character, you're supposed to be boof.
No, I mean typing wise. I literally couldn't type anymore because like the Discord only lets you put like 2,000 characters. Elemental is stacked.
Fair. There's a lot going on with them.
I think I also put in parentheses, maybe let them summon Elemental. I think it would be cool. If they could. I'm definitely down for that. But I also didn't want to trample on the toes of Beastmaster all that much, because you could have an Elemental pet for Beastmaster. But yeah, I think it would be cool if you could just be like, hey, let's summon an Elemental. Or they get a special talent that lets them summon an Elemental from each plane. So you just slap down 4 Elementals. Or, hear me out, your domain. I would let your domain thing let you summon an Elemental, and then it says you can't summon another one unless, you know, the previous one is gone or something.
That'd be cool. Maybe, ooh. Be neat if you summon... Sorry. Be neat if the Elementalist can use domain expansions based off of the element that they particularly ascribe to. So, like, you create a pocket of the elemental plane of air. That's your domain. And then you summon an air elemental.
I would be down for that. Like, if you want your domain to be special towards your Elementalist class, absolutely, that sounds fun.
That would be dope.
You could grab from one of the 4 elements and just be like, wham! We're standing on storm clouds. What do you think of this? On initiative count 20, I can cast Lightning Bolt for free. It just comes up from the ground. Clouds themselves shock you. I get to summon an air elemental. Or, you know what? I'm able to fly. I don't know. I'm able to fly to another location in my domain. Because it's like 100-foot radius, you could just fly there. And not invoke opportunity attacks or something. I don't know.
I got here late, but my legs were killing me, so
Well,
I couldn't go any faster.
No, that's okay.
Well, what happened to your legs?
I did squats until failure, which means that I did squats until I physically couldn't do any more squats.
Ah, wow.
Yeah.
I've started just doing squats whenever I'm waiting for something.
Yeah, that's good. The best way to build a muscle is to work that muscle until the brain fails, until you can't curl it anymore, you can't squat anymore, you can't lift anymore, and then that's when you give up.
That
'Cause the
depends
brain
on
won't-
what you're trying to do towards said muscles.
No, that's exactly what you have to do. If you're
Well,
not,
There's
the point of generating muscles is the fact
Yes.
that yeah.
She's a personal trainer.
I'm a certified personal trainer.
She
So
knows shit.
there's different ways to work your muscles. If you're trying to do what you're trying to do of like strength and bulk building, yes, you're absolutely correct. But there's other ways and other things, endurance or flexibility training and whatnot, in which case what you're doing would not be the best.
Yeah, but I'm a bigger guy.
Yes.
Big man. Big man doing big man things.
Yes,
Yeah.
your regiment should definitely work on like on-off days of like, hey, let's push until it hurts kind of thing, and you can't, and then work a different muscle a different day, and let your muscles rest. Those are
Yeah,
good for
so-
strength building.
I've had that routine for like 2 years now almost.
Oh, I forgot about the Mask of the Dragon Queen.
Maybe 3.
Ah, yeah. But if you want to do more endurance or conditioning type training, you'd actually want to do regiments that you do every single day that don't push you to such extremes, but it's more of a duration thing.
No, I want to get big.
Yes.
To be a big man. I want to be big man on campus.
Well, you keep doing percentages of your 1 rep max, and yeah, every day put a little more weight. Just put like 2.5s on. It's fine. Just slap 2.5 more.
I wish I had weights. I only have fucking little 10 pounds.
If you're doing it that route, then yes, your one option is, so you can actually do duration. So if you're doing, let's say, like curls, instead of doing them quickly and just doing them till you stop, slow down and do them incredibly slow. Take 30 seconds to do 1 curl, and then drop
Gotcha.
it. That will bring tension in your arm, and it'll make the illusion that the weight is way heavier to your muscles, and that will
Gotcha.
also help.
As the local gigabrain and mega expert on everything, I must say there's a better way to train. All you're gonna need is a big massive bag of rice you can hang from the ceiling, and a guy who's sick nasty on the bongos.
I mean, as we've learned, the way to embrace your inner monkey is that exact route.
Yeah.
You
So
know
you-
what? I'm with you. I think I got some Jackie Chan movies I could send your way. You can watch while you're
Who
doing
the hell
it.
is Jackie Chan? That's some kind of East Asian. Now we're going West Asian. This is
We're going West Asian. We're talking about the Indian super legend, Hanuman the Monkey Man.
unrelated to Sun Wukong, the monkey.
Unrelated to Sun Wukong the Monkey Man. The little monkey man.
The little monkey man.
Kona,
Yes.
what was the tier of magic item we were allowed to acquire?
Legendary?
Legendary. Okay.
Yes. I want you to build an OP powerful character.
Yes. Oh my god. Blood Fury works unranged.
Yes, it does. It's one of the best items ever created, I think.
Well, I know what I'm taking. God damn. God damn.
Yes.
You
And
leveling up your
there's
ranger?
no action to use it. I mean, you can use it on every single attack. Except there is a reaction optional thing, but that one's rarely used, I think. Or is it reaction? I don't know if it's reaction. I think it is. Just whenever someone hits you, you can trigger it. It doesn't use your reaction.
When a
Now that I
creature
think
you
about
can
it.
see damages you, you can expend a charge and use your reaction to make
Ah.
a melee attack against that creature.
So
With
that one is
advantage.
reaction. And then the
Which
other
isn't
one's
very
not.
useful for me, but hey.
I mean, that one is useful for a lot of people, not so much for you, as you said, but if you're a melee ranger, very useful. Plus, when you use said charge, you could use another charge to make that attack a Blood Fury attack and heal off the damage. Someone smacks you, you could smack them back and heal.
It's not an attack, but it does damage. 46 necrotic.
Indeed. And you heals for the same amount dealt. Good stuff. Oh.
Fox has no fucking idea how good this shit is.
Oh yeah, no, it's incredibly good. I gave it to him.
Yep.
Because I wanted him to be a frontliner, and man, like, he wanted to be frontline, it's not working though.
See, the problem is you can lead a horse to water,
Yeah.
but you can't make him drink.
Oh, speaking of leading a horse to water, I'm gonna badger him about his antidepressants again.
Oh.
Tacos and sushi, tacos and sushi, tacos and sushi, tacos and sushi.
Probably regretting having chosen me for this, but he asked me to continuously annoy him until he gets his antidepressants.
Yep.
And I'm me, so I've been doing it regularly, and critiquing the fact that he's not taking some necessary actions.
Yeah, he told me he didn't do it because it was too cold out. I was
But
just
he
like,
has a parent with a car.
He also has a bike. It doesn't take that long to just drive down there for a few minutes. You could bear the cold for 10-15 minutes.
Put on a big coat.
And just multiple layers. Actually, best to not do big coat, but put multiple layers on and then coat on top.
Alright.
Isn't it mainly the extremities that really lead you to getting sick?
What
The
was that?
little, it's mainly like the extremities that lead you to getting sick, like the nose and the fucking and the hands and the toes.
Yes. Because those things are the first things your body say, let's stop pumping blood to. Let's start pumping blood to your central organs and everything to keep yourself alive. So they say, let's get rid of the extremities. We don't need to focus on them. Let's try to stay warm. Which in turns mean illnesses and other things are like, oh, cool. They're not defending this part. Particularly your nose is your number one, nose and mouth is typically the number one way you get sick and whatnot. Is little germs going in there as you breathe and whatnot. But anyhow, and the reason why layers are so important is because air is a great thermal insulator. And by putting on a bunch of layers, you actually put a bunch of air pockets and like capturing air in between said layers and whatnot. In which case you also then have extra layers of thermal insulating on top of the layers of fabric that are also insulating. So if you put a bunch of layers on and then you put a jacket on, voila. That's how you stay cozy.
Oh, my favorite streamer's streaming.
Oh, who's your favorite streamer?
You.
Me? Oh no.
I'm kidding, it's Jeremy.
Kiss ass.
Speaking of the whole air being a great thermal barrier thing, that's how my cloak that I got works.
Oh, nice.
Jev got me a gift for Crimsus. He got me a Nightweave cloak,
Oh, nice.
and it's absolutely sweet. It's so soft inside, and it blocks the airflow really nicely, so it creates that pocket of warmth.
Yes.
And
You're describing this cloak as the same way as you're describing fucking what's it called? Rigby's trucker hat. It's got air holes in the back and everything.
I mean, it is the same level of dope. And I would go more into detail on how dope it is if Nightweave could throw us a sponsorship, perhaps.
Speaking of sponsors, we are not sponsored by Beatles and Grams. Have you guys heard of them?
Speaking of sponsors, we're also not sponsored by Arizona Iced Tea. Only 99 cents in select locations.
Don't forget about
Unfortunately-
Raid Shadow Legends.
Unfortunately, the economy is actively dissolving, so they can't keep up with the 99 cents in all locations, which genuinely I'm okay with, because it's only up to like 129 at the most.
Yeah.
Plus, you can still get a gallon for like $3. That's not bad. That's better than water in some places.
Oof.
Make your own tea.
You can also make your own tea, but if you want some really quick, genuinely pretty good sweet iced tea, get some Zona.
Make your own tea.
Not everybody has the skills required to make tea.
You boil leaf. You make leaf soup.
There's a certain like period you're supposed to boil it for, and certain temperatures you're supposed to aim for, and if you do it too much or too little, it ends up just tasting bad.
Leaf soup.
There's
Leaf soup.
Loof. Loof.
Loof.
Loof.
Loof.
Luffy. The One Piece.
The One Piece.
what's your guys' thought on what you think the One Piece is?
It's gonna be the power of friendship. It's always the power of
So,
friendship. I don't
the
know why
writer-
people are...
Has went out there and said it's not the friendship or the friends that made along the ways or the power of friendship. So he
They're lying.
has said it was something different.
It is a shonen. It is going to be the power of friendship or adjacent to the power of friendship. And if it is straight up $7 more billion, I will be surprised.
7 billion. I think it's gonna go one of two routes. I think one, it's just going to be like a little keepsake, something that's meaningless like the Dark Souls pendant. Or two, I think it's going to be something that involves like the devil fruits or whatnot. Like some
Seeds.
ultimate thing of that
The
manner.
ability to swim.
Possibly, yeah.
It's a fucking pool floaty.
You know what? It'd be
Luffy,
really
you have
funny. It's
come
just a
across this
lightsaber.
great journey. You've experienced so much and learned so much about yourself. Your grand reward, the One Piece, the ability to swim again.
Good. I can't make that joke.
Yeah?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Not worrying. Yawn?
Oh my god.
Hmm.
I wanted to learn the Sundered Grove OST because it's fire as hell. It's really easy.
Hmm. I wish I could take Fury of... Sorry, no. Ember of the Fire Giant. But unfortunately, I have to take another feat to get that, and I only have one slot left.
Ah, yes. You have to take the Fire Strike one first.
Which would be absolutely useless, because we keep fighting things that are immune to fire, and I just want the fire resistance, and that's the only feat that gives fire resistance!
How broken do you think it would be if there was a feat that just said, hey, you get resistance to this type? Because there'd naturally be one for, like...
Yeah, that would be pretty... That would be pretty scary.
Yeah, especially, like,
I
can you
think-
imagine Fighter?
Yeah.
They already could do the resilient route where they get proficiency in all saving throws. Now they could be like, hey, what if I'm just, you know, resistant
have
to all
the-
damage types?
The damage output and the reliability and flexibility of a fighter with the damage resist of a raging barbarian.
Yes.
That is horrifying.
Oh, by the way, you could still cast spells if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a constant thing, you don't have to rage. So, free bonus action to stab more, or second wind, or whatever else. Yeah, yeah.
What is Weapon Master? Oh, that's bad.
Oh, yeah, there's some bad feats. I think Weapon Master might have been the worst feat ever made, where you just get weapon proficiencies. Right?
Genuinely.
I think the only game, or like module that I think that was okay with is in Baldur's Gate / Baldur's Gate 3, because you're playing these champions and whatnot. If you're playing like a party of 4 where you're not constantly flexing out and switching people, there's so many different weapons there, and not everyone can use them. So you could take that proficiency, get a proficiencies with great axes or something else, or whatever. But like in normal D&D's terms, it's really useless. I can't think of like when you would want to take that.
I forgot about sidekicks.
What?
Sidekicks.
Yeah, I was just scrolling looking for whatever my last feat should be, and I saw the sidekicks section, and I'm like,
You don't want a sidekick?
it
You wanna
would be dope if instead of a feat I could just get a little sidekick.
Sidekicks.
A little guy who follows me around and throws shit.
Sidekicks can be super broken though.
Oh yeah, that's the point.
I think I went on that
What?
rant before. You know, there's a particular sidekick where you can start with like 200 something HP.
You know what? Old Faithful. My last feat's gonna be Lucky.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm
That-
tired of bad rolls.
That one's always helpful regardless who you play as.
Pick up.
Yeah. How would you feel if there was a feat like the Fire Giant thing, where it wasn't just one feat, but you had to dedicate 2 feats to get resistance to it, but it could be like any damage type except force? Where you take 1 feat, you get like some ability or whatever, and then you take a 2nd feat to get the resistance.
That would be neat.
I feel like that would be more fair, because if you're not starting with said feat, you would have to be level 8 to get resistance to a particular damage type. And then the second time you could get a second one would be like 16 if you're not a fighter. which they could do it at 6 or whatever. But like, yeah, I don't think that would be as bad getting resistance type to like 2 different types.
Alright. I could do 37 damage on a poor turn.
A poor turn.
Oh, wait. I forgot. I have 2 attacks.
Ooh.
That's moderately better.
Indeed.
27 plus 13 is 40... 62. Plus the 37 from before... 95.
95 damage, dudes.
95 damage with the cost of 2 skill points.
Wow.
And my action. But, you know. We should have 42 total talent points, I believe.
Indeed.
Yeah. Yeah! Yeah! Oh yeah, and then my proficiency's higher, so all of my attacks have a greater chance of hitting.
Oh wait, yeah. What is our proficiency now that we're level 20?
Isn't it 6? I think it's 6.
Yep.
Pretty good.
So I have a plus 14 to hit with my longbow plus 1, and I have a plus 9 to hit with my sharpshooter ability, which does 10 additional damage.
Yeah.
Fuck. Alright, now I gotta do the math to what my attack bonus currently is.
What's the ability score that goes into it?
Dex. I have a 5 Dex mod, I have a 6 proficiency, and I have a plus 3 longbow.
Ah. Also 14.
Also 14? Yeah.
I have the archery thing, which allows me to have the same score as you despite having an inferior weapon.
Wait. Wouldn't it be 15? No. I'm an idiot. I'm bad at math.
Do we get any more magic items?
I'm thinking, what would you want in particular?
Weird.
Just like a plus 1 or 2 studded leather.
Yeah, you could have that.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
You said 48 points at level 20, right?
48 what? Focus
Well,
48
points?
focus points.
So you get 2 per level, so level 20 you'll have 40 plus 2 from level 1 for 42. Unless you have any feature that would increase these, such as Specialist, or you took the feat that gives you 4.
Okay, 42 it is then.
Ranger feat, by the way, special feat that we're creating, like all the other Tasha stuff and other things you could do. You get 4 focus points. So, like the Meta Magic Initiate or whatever, this is the Talent Initiate version, which is you get 4 focus points and you get to pick 2 talents on the list. Or was it 6? It was 4 or 6. I think it's 4. And then yeah, you just get 4 points and you could pick any 2 talents on the list. And change those out on a long rest if you wanted to. So you too could do ranger stuff even if you're not on the level of ranger. You could just take a feat for it. Pretty cool, right?
I think it's cool.
I think it's neat.
Huh. Is it just the 2 of you guys fighting?
Apparently.
Well, I might have to change the encounter a little. Maybe I'll make a ranger. Show up.
Probably best to wait to see
Yeah.
if we'll still be able to join.
I'm more joking.
Fair.
Dude, I love the Thunder Grove OST so much. Oh my god. Nathaniel,
Yeah.
you know the name of the soundtrack of Risk of Rain, right?
Yeah.
You know they might as well be dead.
Mhm.
What a fucking good song, right?
Oh yeah.
Christodoulou? Christodoulou. Alright. Chris Christodoulou is the greatest fucking video game soundtrack maker that I've ever heard.
Stuff goes crazy.
I love the guitar solo in it so much. Really makes you feel like you're an inordinate badass. Too bad Thunder Grove sucks. That's the real unfortunate part. The soundtrack for it is great. The actual map and enemy pool is terrible. Dude, my eyes are burning for no reason.
Oh.
Because you're up early and have been using like computers and such.
I'll kill you, okay? Don't you actually put labels and ideas on the things that are wrong with me.
Okay.
Everything must remain a mystery. The body only functions as juices and enzymes, okay?
Oh no. The wall. Hmm.
Good luck.
I definitely don't have enough to beat it, so I guess I'm gonna play one more round, see if I can. See if I can get some jokers to help me win.
Dude, honestly, I was appalled I was even awake in time. Well, I wasn't really awake in time. I'm surprised I was the only person here that wasn't Nathaniel.
What's so crazy about that?
I've been waking up at like 3 or 4 in the afternoon the past couple of days.
I see.
Today I managed to stay up until like 8, and then I passed out, and then I get a call at like 10:30, 11:30 for you guys, and it's like, hey, I made breakfast. I'm like, okay, breakfast time. It's just Germa, looking respectfully. I don't like this one.
I lost.
Tragic. I love Wendigoon. I love Wendigoon. I love Wendigoon. All of his posts are so great.
Wow. Morning after, no. Here.
You know what era of animation I miss? I miss the era of adult animation where, like, they could be absurdist but actually funny. Like, Metalocalypse is, like, a perfect example. Like, there's nothing of substance happening in that show, but it's still actually funny, at least.
Yee.
Archer was pretty good, too. I think Archer was pretty okay. Now we have Creature Commandos, which was a show. People love it. I mean, they could like it, but me and Nathaniel tried to watch like episodes of it back to back, and it was certainly an experience.
It has one, in parentheses, singular good character. It's a robot that kills Nazis and dies in his own episode.
They tried to give the robot an emotional backstory, which I think is insane, because it's a robot that's barely sentient, only programmed to kill Nazis.
Oh yeah, and the crazy thing, the emotional backstory, he's not the one who's emotional about it. He doesn't care. He's just killing Nazis.
He's killing Nazis.
You know why he's in prison in the first place to be put in the Creature Commandos? Because he killed a bunch of Nazis.
Killed a bunch of Nazis.
And he got punished for it.
All of them, every single episode is a bit of backstory. There are 6 episodes in season 1. There are 6 backstories. They had this weird romance thing between one of the characters who's a fish woman and the GI robot, which I don't know how he's the GI robot.
I want to note that the romance was not reciprocated. It was purely just her liking him and him being like, I'd like to kill Nazis with you, which is the same thing he'll say to anyone.
Yo, pan icon GI robot.
I would even reason to say that he's ace.
Nah, I think you're wrong. So clearly, if he's capable of experiencing immense hate, he can feel the opposite end of the spectrum and feel immense love for killing Nazis.
Yep.
It's kind of funny. Oh, go on.
Oh no. They made Frankenstein an incel, which is hilarious.
It certainly is a choice.
I think it's funny for all the wrong reasons. My boy. Well, I guess technically he doesn't have a first name. He is just Frankenstein, or Frankenstein's monster. I postulated the thing about this. If it's a setting where the monster considers Victor to be his father, then he's still Frankenstein, because he would take his father's last name, Frankenstein. Which also has extremely weird connotations about the bride of Frankenstein. It's even worse in the show. that entire plot is already problematic, and they make it worse in the show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's a worse route you could take that story
I mean,
than the base material.
I don't think it was. I don't think it was ever meant to be like, hey, he's the monster. He's not Frankenstein. Frankenstein was always the doctor.
Well, that wasn't the statement. The statement was if in your depiction of Frankenstein and in the modern adaptation of Frankenstein, Frankenstein views Victor as his father instead of being a monster. Because that's the entire point of both every book, is that the true monster of the story is never actually the monster. Then, logically speaking, the creature would take his father's last name because he sees him as a father.
Yeah.
But the problems arise with the Bride of Frankenstein, a more modern adaptation of the story. When you realize that connotation, that if these creatures are in fact Victor's children, or in the eyes of the story, Victor's children, then that is two of Victor's children attempting to be romantic. Which is already a problem. But then it gets worse in the show. I don't know how, but it's worse in this particular show. Victor is a groomer now.
I just enjoy Young Frankenstein. That was a good movie.
Young Frankenstein is great. All I remember is the Hanna-Barbera cartoon, though. The one where he's like a superhero and he can fly for some reason.
I'm listening to Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata right now. It's really funny to this conversation. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, Victor Frankenstein's a groomer, Beethoven in the background. Oh, also he cucked his own son with his own daughter, I guess?
Oh, man.
To which, his son was so angry at discovering this that he killed his own father because he wanted to sleep with his own sister. It is wild.
Like I stated, the problem with the Bride of Frankenstein is that's already a weird plot, no matter how you read it. If it's if it's Victor creating life so that a monster he created can have sex, that's awful. If it's Victor's son asking for Victor to make a sister/bride for him, that's worse. This is somehow worse than both of those. It's Victor making a sister wife for his son, and then grooming that sister wife, and then sleeping with that sister wife in front of that son, and then the son killing him trying to sleep with the sister wife for the next hundreds of years. And they go up and they make you see it. They make you see the hundreds of years of him chasing her. And legitimately, there are only two cool characters. There's G.I. Robot and Dr. Phosphorus. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, it's playing Ballacher.
I think I've achieved a good situation to be in.
Oh, I stopped playing.
So I'm on Red Stake. This deck.
Oh, my favorite deck, Ghost deck.
Yep. And the first one I got was a flash card, which I was like, it's not really my favorite Joker to use, but hey, it scales.
And it's
And
polychrome.
then I got a holographic Droll Joker, and then I got a holographic Gross Mecha.
The music is so intense right now, it's really funny. It's a...
I like to pair.
Yeah, you're like, I got these holographic things, and then da 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 da. It's like,
Bring the autofill back to someone like Javi Nagala. Sorry, no, Hava Nagila. There we go. I respect your language.
Yes. That is the only deck I've beaten the gold level on. It's my favorite deck because I think spectral cards are the best. They're even more powerful than jokers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did Gabe speak Hebrew?
Huh?
Did Gabe ever speak Hebrew?
He knew how to read some phrases in it, but he didn't know how to speak it.
Language I could learn for like no reason. I would.
Did it get eaten on the very first run?
I got eaten on the second.
It's like, tasty banana. It's too tempting.
Fair, honestly.
It's really not that great of a Joker because there's like another Joker that does the same thing and just doesn't have a chance to be eaten. But also, it's just really nice. It's fun to have. I think the element of it could disappear on you any day is even more fun.
Oh no, I got a notification from Dad. There's food in there. Okay.
Oh shit, you got food?
I love how vague his messages always are.
I mean, they get the point across, clearly.
I love how dads talk. It's an art form.
Elaborate.
No.
Dad jokes.
Mm,
It's an art.
you know what? Yeah.
Oh, Formula One banned swearing.
Interesting.
I don't know why, but they did.
It's a choice.
My guess is because everybody was swearing at Lance Sterling. Because that boy cannot race. That boy ain't right.
That boy ain't right.
There was a race at Monaco, which is like the most boring race in the entire circuit. Because Monaco was just, if you won the last race and you get pole position in a good spot, you'll basically keep that position unless you fuck up really bad. So guess what Lance Sterling did? He fucked up really bad.
Guys. Wheel of Fortune succeeded.
Let's go!
Polychrome, clever Joker.
Let's go! The best one too!
Let's go! Let's go!
Now don't lose.
And the music
What I
comes to an end.
Talisman.
I gotta watch again. The talisman. You know what's funny? When you put a gold seal on a gold card.
Oh yeah. Money either way.
Like,
Do you know something I learned recently?
Yeah.
Red seal procs even if it's a card in your hand.
Oh yes, you can slap
So
it on
silver
steel
and gold
cards.
cards? Phenomenal.
I know.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Red seal's the best seal for that reason. Because it also pairs with other things that also make cards in your hands proc again. For example, the king one that says, hey, times 5 molt, or 1.5, you can have it trigger an additional time. Or, like the queen one that says plus 13 molt for every queen in your hand, you could have the queen trigger and give you 26 molt. Also, a funny thing is, this game gets way harder the more jokers you unlock.
Oh yeah, because it's a lot harder to specify exactly what it is that you're trying to build your deck out of.
Correct. It also, you have a lot of really good jokers unlocked at first, and then you
Well, that's
unlock
why
a
you
lot
would-
of ones that just aren't as good, or don't pair well with each other as well, or have like specific niche things to it, where it's like, oh,
So with a lot of roguelikes though, like Risk of Rain is the same way, where all the starting items in Risk of Rain are extremely good, and like it makes you have to break your comfort zone. Like, oh my god, ukulele is so good. Why would I ever stop using ukulele? And then better items come along, and you're like, okay, I can either take ukulele or I could take this thing.
well, the thing is, those things are typically better items, as you said. These items aren't, they're just different and or worse.
Well, I didn't necessarily say they were better items. I just said that like you have to break the security of the starting items.
Yay. Anyhow, so the other thing with this is Risk of Rain, it's all a cumulative stacking on thing. This one, it literally just changes the probability of you getting like an item. And yes, with it kind of changes with Risk of Rain too, but like this one it's like I think it's a lot more different just due to the sheer number of jokers versus the number of items in Risk of Rain. Because Risk of Rain, there's, you know, a few more items, but typically they're very similar. You can find stuff if you need it.
That's fair. I think the later DLCs did a better job of adding items with actual trade-offs.
With this, it's just like, oh yeah, I just added like, I don't know, like 40 different jokers or something to this. Some of them are as, you know,
I'd say the problem with base game Risk of Rain is that you could legitimately grab everything that you want and get away with it, whereas in most of the DLCs, there's items that actually do present like a negative modifier to your character, but do give you some certain bonuses.
yeah, Risk of Rain is only accumulative. It's base game, it's just straight up nothing but good items, essentially, and you're constantly getting stronger.
I should specify, whenever I say Risk of Rain, I mean Risk of Rain 2,
Yes.
because the newest one, Risk of Rain Returns, is essentially Risk of Rain Redux, but people will just call it Risk of Rain Returns.
I've only played 2.
Yeah.
2 for 2, 2 for 2 on Wheel of Fortune.
Let's go!
Nathaniel here has played Risk of Rain Returns, which is why I usually have to specify Risk of Rain Returns for Risk of Rain.
Me and Risk of Rain, I had a little fun thing where I end up doing a fun little challenge to myself. I beat the King of Nothing solo on the hardest difficulty. I streamed it. I think you were there, weren't you, Nathaniel?
Maybe?
I think you were. I know Fox was for certain. He watched it live. But I'm pretty sure I streamed it in your little server, the other one.
Yeah, tracks.
Yeah. I remember going
Keep
through the whole
confusing
thing.
fucking Mithrix and Minos. I was about to say Minos. No, it's fucking Mithrix.
Yeah. That was fun.
Minos is great. Mithrix is great, not Minos.
Minos is also great.
Nah, Minos is a bitch.
Damn, man.
If you guys could make a Risk of Rain item, what would you want it to do?
I would make a reskinned health potion, simply called Hamburger, and whenever you drop below 50% health, it gets consumed, and it just plays the hamburger sound effect.
Is it like Pink Panther hamburger or?
Nah, it's that one. Have you seen the video where the dude presses the button? Like, what the fuck does this do? And it just plays hamburger.
No, I don't know.
Hold on, I gotta find it. Great.
Hamburger.
Hamburger.
I want burger.
Give me burger.
Morgar.
Nico, give me burger.
Yeah.
Posted it in memes.
What about, are you familiar with Beloutro? If you could make a Joker, what Joker would you want to throw in there?
See, I don't play Bellatrix, so I don't know how the game plays, but I seen Nathaniel play it, and I want to ruin his runs. It's a Joker that if you pick it, even by accident, it immediately removes all your other Jokers. It eats them.
Is there any benefit, or does it just kill
No,
you?
it just eats them. Just kills you.
I mean, I was like, there's technically a Joker in there. I was actually using one my last round called the Ceremonial Knife, where what it does is it kills the Joker adjacent to it and straight up like eats it and takes twice its cell value into multiplier. So it just keeps stacking and building up a multiplier. There's another, a rare one that I think has a time salt thing, and it just destroys a random Joker every round. But that would be kind of funny, having an evil Joker that just shows up and that just says, hey, I eat all your other Jokers.
Yeah, I just want a card that ruins people's runs. I feel like more roguelikes need that. More roguelikes need run killers.
I disagree. I think it's... I don't like putting a difficult challenge. I think is fair, but just having something that just says, "Hey, you auto lose. You just lose to pure RNG."
Yeah.
Doesn't feel good.
Like
See-
having Curse the Blind and picking up Curse the Tower. It sucks. It sucks and it's not fun.
Yeah.
See, we're thinking of this as good devs. No, I'm thinking about this as a dev as I hate my players and I want to make a roguelike. Oh, wait, Isaac. Yeah, no, I want to be Isaac.
Isaac and his Isaac. Lift a load, smell Isaac on the Isaac.
Could you imagine in Binding of Isaac though, there was just an item that like if dropped or you walk into a room, it just says I auto equip to you, and it says you're not allowed to have any. It just disables all other items, so you have to play the game base level with no items.
Well, there is
Isaac
an
was
item that
Isaac.
does like
And they were
destroys
both
your items.
Isaac.
There are like run killer items where it's like it seems really good on like paper or like statistically, and then you realize, oh my god, I lost 3/4 of my health in one hit. That was not worth it.
I mean,
Isaac. Your
but
Isaac has
also I
become
think that
corrupted
one's
by
fair
Isaac.
because that one says like it's still up to the player not to get hit. Sure, it may not be worth it, but also the person has that choice to say like, oh yeah, I could take 2 times damage but deal more damage out, and or I could shoot rockets at the enemy and blows them up, but I could also get hit by my own explosions. I think that's a fair caveat where a player can learn from that and be aware of it and also play around it, not just
See,
I show up and says, oh yeah, if you enter this room, you die.
that's fair, but also like at the same time, it's funny.
Again, like those ones I would be okay with and I think is fair, but like putting it in any other game, it's also just not even roguelike, but like could you imagine like Dark Souls? You're just playing Dark Souls and there's just like, hey, randomly at any point in time your character could just spontaneous die to a heart attack.
There are
I mean,
mods for
like in
that.
games like Dark Souls, there are challenge stuff like that. They would legitimately give you a wooden stick that does no damage. In Dark Souls, you already die in like 1 to 2 hits.
Yeah, but people can. But Dark Souls is also a game you can play skill-wise. Like, you can get around playing no hit and beating people up with your fist or a wooden ladle or whatever. You can beat that game that way. And
Yeah.
it's entirely up to the player. But having something that just says, there's nothing you can do about it. You just auto lose.
Yeah, but I feel like you're getting stuck up on like the actual concept of like the original bit, which was the idea
Yeah.
of like a thing like it's a run killer each of your cards. No, I just love run killer abilities because like it's just funny in a roguelike. Like a 0.001% chance to just have your run fucked is hilarious. Like the bells and Risk of Rain. The bells and Risk of Rain are like another example of just a run killer creature that shows up at any point in time because their little orbs don't they do like true health damage. They'll just obliterate you. It's a run killer enemy. It's great. Don't get hit, Five Head.
Well, thing with like Beloutro is it's not that rare if it's like a Joker kind of thing. Because let's say, yeah, you have 40 Jokers on lock. You have a 1 in 40 chance to draw this Joker, except you draw 2 cards. So in reality, you have a 1 in 40 and then a 1 in 40. And then every time you buy a Joker, it actually becomes more likely that happens. Don't forget, every time you refresh the shop, plus additionally, you're going to go through 8 rounds, which in case there's 3 fight each round, so 24 different attempts, in which case there's could be, you know, that
Then
1
that
in
just sounds like
40%
a really funny
chance.
mod. That would
That-
be a great mod, just like desperately trying to keep the shop up so you don't you don't get the ultimate Joker, the ultimate fuck you Joker. Just, just oh my god, is it gonna be
So-
this one, chat? Chat, is it gonna be this one?
Well, I would dislike that because it would change the game to play one particular way, and you just couldn't play other ways because you would just lose your entire run. As it would literally just make it the only optimal way to play is to skip all cards. Every single fight is just skip the things and go straight to the boss fights every time. Because that probability, it just feels bad, you know?
If you're engaging with the challenge is what it is, which is why I said it would be a pretty stupid fucking mod, but a pretty fun one, then like that's the point, is engaging with it 1-to-1, going through the levels and trying not to get the card. But I can see where you're coming from.
Yes.
It's just the fact that like run killer stuff like that will always inherently be funny to me. Solely because like I don't play roguelikes because I'm like in it for like the entire run. I play them because like I want to see what the fuck is happening. You know what I mean? I boot up Risk of Rain not to beat Risk of Rain or to get their run of Risk of Rain. I boot up Risk of Rain because I have House.
See,
Like
House.
House is like a great example. It's literally me sitting there running through the entirety, completely throwing my will to RNG. Am I
Yes.
going to get good shells? Am I going to get good cards? Am I going to get good effects? Am I going to get good items? And then I don't, and then it's still funny. And then roulette comes up. And then it's even funnier whenever I blow my own brains out.
I do think having it be a mod or something that's optional, that's totally fair. But having it being part of a base game of like, hey, you're forced to be around this, I don't think that's fair.
I think it was if it is going to be included base game, modifier. Just make it a modifier, a clickable thing in the options menu.
Either an optional thing or in a game that's less tactical. Because
Yes.
Velatro presents itself like it's a gambling thing, but in reality, there's a lot of tactics involved. Which jokers you take? It's like
It's like
actually
poker.
going to a casino. You gotta learn to count the cards if you want to reliably win.
And yeah,
No,
there's
see, you can't
actually
count cards. That's
probabilities
illegal.
of things.
I
You
don't
can also look at
give
your
a
deck.
shit.
No, counting cards is illegal. The poor little
Why?
It's not actually. It's not
Why
illegal.
is it?
No, you can't.
No,
but
hear
you'll
me
hurt
out.
the. But
So
you'll hurt the. You'll
you're
hurt the
allowed to
casino.
count cards if you do not use anything to assist you. If you are just sitting there and you are using your brain and thinking, it is completely legal.
You
Having
gotta
said
think of the
that,
casino's profits.
casinos don't like it if you do that.
But you have to think of the poor independent casino owners. How could you morally count cards whenever he's sitting right there on his small pound of several thousand, if not hundreds of $1,000s? How could you? How could you ethically count cards?
I'm just saying it's illegal. As long as you don't use anything to assist you.
As we are already aware, laws are not ethical.
Well, it's not
Exactly.
illegal. It is legal to do that, to go to a table and sit there.
I think you should be able to take a customer's credit card if they suddenly lose all of their money.
What? You don't want their credit card. That thing's gonna get maxed out.
I love opening Arc deck to get absolutely. Hermit.
Hermit. Getting
I still love
absolutely
that there was
hermit.
an argument over
absolutely
somebody
hermit.
just posting an image of Jay Schlatt holding a pride flag, a trans pride flag, and somebody like transvestigated them wrong. Thank you, Jay Schlatt. Thank you for existing.
Well,
Should I full send on Steel Joker?
how many?
Yeah.
Well, you only have, if you look at it, think about it mathematically. You only
Yeah.
have the 3, right? So you got a 0.6. Meaning,
It's a reliable 1.6 that can be improved versus the unreliable tribe of times
I
2.
don't like Tribe. You can get rid of it. There's a few
Yeah.
reasons I don't like it. One, it's only a ×2. Like, that is super easy to get in other ways. There's just better cards, and it forces you to play flush. Also, the straight one is a ×3 versus that one being a ×2, and they're
Yeah, why is that?
about equally as hard. In fact, flush is actually considered slightly better or slightly harder to accomplish.
It's
And
gonna
I'm
be
like,
a lot easier now that I have Sigil.
I don't know. Those ones, those particular ones, I've always, they're weird. I like them, but I also don't a lot. The like the 4 of a kind one where it's like, hey, ×4, but you have to play a 4 of a kind. ×4 is super good, but getting a 4 of a kind is incredibly hard.
Yeah.
And building a deck that can do that reliably is more up to luck than actually being able to properly do that. Oh. I think that card, the ×2, would be okay if you had the one that's like, hey, you can make flushes out of 4 cards or whatever. But
Yeah.
then again, I still like the straight one better because it's ×3, even though it's technically easier to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's that also card that says straights could have a gap in it, but you could also make straights out of 4 cards. I don't know. And then also straight flushes work with it. I don't know.
Not that on.
Hearts, I guess. Is that a steal? That's a steal. Let's see.
You could save it when you're in.
Nah.
Yeah. Okay.
The thing, who would win in a fight, Snowflame or Skinwalker?
I don't think Skinwalker would ever end up in a situation where he has to fight Snowflame.
Is that out of fear or respect?
Yes.
Look, man, I don't trust anybody who downs a fucking pound of cocaine to turn their powers on.
Look, I have had a lot of noses in my life, and none of them could handle that much powder at once.
Hello, freaks! I'm Snowflame! I still fucking love that so much. Alright, DC, we have to
Oh,
be
shortcut.
inclusive. We have to make this new crowd of people feel welcome and make them want to read comics. So we're gonna have a gay superhero, an Asian superhero, a black superhero, a Mexican superhero, and a white woman superhero, and they're all gonna suck as people. And then also the Hemogoblin exists. And then also the Hemogoblin is gonna get AIDS from drinking the blood of the gay superhero. And then also Snowflame exists, and he's gonna be the coolest fucking character to ever exist. And he's gonna call these guys freaks, and he's gonna single-handedly steal the show of his fucking comic. God, what a terrible run. I still love how the main villain of that comic series was just some white dude who was a Nazi, and then also the Hemo Goblin.
Alright, OJ.
Pimpin'?
Stop peeling the paint.
Man, I should change the description of the video.
Yeah, I don't... Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna get enough players to play today.
Which is insane. Because, again, I woke up late and I got here. I don't think anybody else has even, like, mentioned the scheduling. Kevin, who's not been here for, like, a week, as far as I know. I don't know if he's been inactive for longer. Even had, like, the what's it called? The courtesy to come in and say, hey, I won't be able to make it tomorrow, I'm still out. He, like, he came back from whatever Cosmic Void he was in, said, hey, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm busy, and then left again. Then you don't own Warhammer 3, do you?
Like Total Warhammer?
Yes.
No, I do not.
Damn.
Let's see.
Forgot I bought all three of them, just like, okay, Nathaniel has Warhammer 3, Ashton has Warhammer 2 now, and then maybe whenever we all get Warhammer 3, we could play that game together in a grand campaign, and then you're like, we play for the first time, you're like, oh, I don't have Warhammer 3, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, sorry. So,
I re-downloaded Warhammer 3.
woo! I first handed the Amber Acorn.
Yay! This deck is amazing, isn't it?
This deck is amazing. This thing is fantastic.
Yeah, it's my favorite deck.
It's called the Boxer Insurrection, a bloody Oriental War.
Calm down.
They used that word back then. Also, it is technically Oriental. It did involve various Asian nations.
We are also live stream. Hello, viewers.
Hello,
Intermission.
viewers.
I'm letting you know. We will not be playing D&D today.
Absolute tragedy.
From a historical and geographic standpoint, yeah, it was an Oriental war. Just don't ask what the people, the contents of the song actually mean by Oriental.
You heard it here first, folks. He's racist.
Yeah, probably.
I was talking about you.
Yeah, probably.
I learned it from you!
You learned it from me. Let's go!
Fortune Teller is very quickly going to outpace the Droll Joker, so I think I'm just going to switch over to it. Because reliable big numbers are good.
Yee. Oh, blueprint.
Blueprint's pretty okay, but I don't...
I mean, you could just straight up get an additional 56 molt right now.
That's true, and it will continue to scale with my rerolls.
Yes.
Or should I replace?
I mean, the money or the pair thing might not actually... Yes, you get some chips out of it, but I don't know if it's going to scale as well. of just getting 50 chips. Especially with
probably
some
not.
of those later ones where it's like, hey, you have to get like 2.4 million chips.
Mm.
What the fuck is this mod?
Anyhow.
Yeah, I forgot that somebody made a World War One mod. Well, somebody added World War One units to use in Total War Empire.
Mm.
Total War Empire. Total Warhammer 3, but also, yes, Total War Empire. The game that isn't supported anymore and everybody forgets about.
Fair enough.
This when Creative Assembly made good games, brother.
Match found.
Why are you not working?
You know, if you could own one RTS right now, what would it be?
Huh?
If you could own one RTS right now, what would it be?
Hmm. Tempest Rising.
Tempest Rising. Oh, the new one?
Yeah. I already have
What?
pretty much every old RTS that's worth owning.
Why is it not working?
Brother, I gotta get you into more war games.
I don't like war games. I like
gonna get you-
RTS.
I'm gonna get you into war games.
It was working before.
Okay, but like,
That's not working.
what's the word? Company of Heroes plays. Oh my god, Company of Heroes 2 is $5 right now. Company of Heroes is a war game, but it also plays like what's the word? I own it. I got it for like $5. I have the entire collection. Why can't I remember it? Where are you?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to
Command
capture this.
Conquer.
It's not working.
Hmm.
Give me a moment. I'm gonna try testing some stuff. Maybe back. We'll see. That's the problems.
Oh yeah. Zero Spaces campaign.